Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to today's special episode of the Emotion Code Bros. I'm Brolith today. We're still ending our summer here, and John's got a couple weeks off, but today, a special edition brought to you by the Vibrational Bubble. Like, what does that even mean? Stay tuned today. Today's topic is relationships, law of attraction and emotion code, how they all can work together today. So stay tuned. Today's going to be a law of attraction training seminar. That's what's going on today. And I'm going to help you really understand about law of attraction and relationships. And then once you get that clarity and that vibe corrected, the next step is, what could I use emotion code for? So hello, everybody, and welcome. We've got Norma and Natasha joining us live from Facebook. My name is Michael Loge, and I'm the author of these 3 books. Your Life Purpose, Law of Connection, Law of Attraction, and that there is the emotion code chart behind me that John and I use on the Emotion Code Bro Show. Today we are going to be talking about emotion code as well. Mostly why emotion code and law of attraction are best friends, particularly when it comes to relationships. I want to give a shout out to all my new followers that have come here from Clubhouse. I've been having lots of fun on Clubhouse. So if you're there, look me up, Michael_Loge, and I got lots of fun events coming up. Okay, so today that's what we're talking about, law of attraction and relationships. For those of you that are new to me and the show, again, my name is Michael Loge. This is my book, Law of Attraction, 3.7 million copies in 37 languages. And today is going to be a training. It's going to be a training exercise. So I'm going to get you to get pen and paper. You know, part of my training others to train law of attraction, like my Train the Trainer program, it's all based on using accelerated learning techniques, teaching law of attraction. So I'm going to do that today. I might hold little things up. I might get you to write stuff down. And in doing so, it is going to help integrate the information. That's my goal for you today. Just in about 1 more minute, I came in a little earlier. I've got an exercise for you, so get ready. And this exercise is kind of like you're going to get a point. Say yes. First, I know you're here. Holly, Sheldon, Deb. Say yes if you love collecting points. Now, are they redeemable? Not so much. Today's open exercise is a point system today about law of attraction. And again, welcome everybody. Hey, I'm in Victoria, BC. It's on the west coast of Canada. And yeah, we are here. No, not we, because John's not here today, but we're here every Saturday. We took August off. Today we're on episode number 210. Okay, so here is today's opening exercise. So I want you to get a piece of paper, and I'm going to build you a list. I'm not going to tell you what the title is until we're done. So here's the list I want you to build with these words. First word, coincidence. The word coincidence. Next, synchronicity. Okay. Next, serendipity. Spelling doesn't count. Serendipity. Next, fate. Karma. Meant to be. Luck. Kismet. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's like 10 words. Now, I want you to give yourself a point if you've ever used those. If you've ever used the word, this is such a coincidence, or synchronistic, or serendipity, or everything fell into place, kismet, karma, luck. I know you must have used at least one of those words. Show me the number in the chat. How many of these words have you used in the past? And then we're going to go on to the next part. These are words that you were using. How many did you choose today? Let me know in the chat. Hey, thanks for joining me live here today on the Bro Show. Today we're talking about emotion code, talking about law of attraction, and mostly around relationships. And we're opening up today with a quick little quiz. And I'm going to look for people's comments. If you're watching live on YouTube or Facebook, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. And out of all those 7 or 8 words, okay, let's see. Matt56 said 6. Okay, so you've used 6 of those words. Okay, who else? Of course, I'm using all of them. Even before I knew what they meant, I'm sure I used the word coincidence. or luck, or sometimes I might have said, wow, everything's falling into place. Now, let's give a title to these lists. I just gave you words, but I didn't really give you a title. Go to the top of the list, and here's the title: Evidence of Law of Attraction. This is a list. The title of this list is Evidence of Law of Attraction. Hey, this is such a coincidence. I was just thinking of you. You could say, this is the law of attraction. Or how about that time you thought about something and then you turn on the TV and there's a documentary on it, or now you overhear your friends say, well, I've got one of those. And it's like, wow, this is so bizarre. I didn't know it existed 2 days ago. And now like I know that you've had those. This is a list of evidence of law of attraction. So when you say this is such a coincidence, you're really declaring evidence of law of attraction, the manifestation of which law of attraction orchestrated. When that happens, that's what manifestation is. It's the delivery of something. Hey, this is such a coincidence. So, what if you could have these deliberately? What if you could deliberately have more coincidental, serendipitous, synchronistic, fate, karma, meant to be, out of the blue moments? Well, you can. You can if you use law of attraction deliberately. And that's what I'm going to teach you to do today, particularly around relationships. Now, I'm going to get you to write this next sentence down. Maybe I'll get Natasha to put it in the chat for me. So Natasha's saying she used all of those on the list. Anna is saying hello. Deb saying, oh, at least 7. That's good. The more times you use these words, the more times you're proving that you're attractable. Write this down. Attractable equals unable to attract. This is a good thing. If you've been using these words, that means you have evidence that law of attraction is existing. Yeah, even the negative stuff too. One of the points that I want to make is that law of attraction is already existing in your life. You don't have to turn it on. It's like, oh, I want to invoke law of attraction today. You don't have to turn law of attraction on. It's already on. It's already on. And because law of attraction's job is 2 words long, match vibrations. Imagine the job description would fit on a postage stamp. Match vibrations. Hey, what do you do at work? I match vibrations. What kind? Doesn't matter. I just match them. Even negative ones, yeah, I just match them. But what if it's a nice person? I don't care. I don't know. I don't have feelings. I'm not a person or a thing. I'm energy. My job is to match vibrations. And where is it getting the vibration from? From right here. Oh, I'll show you this one. Law of attraction is, this is you, might not look like you, but this is your vibrational bubble. You know, in my book, I call them the vibrational bubble. And it's to indicate this is where your vibes are. And what's a vibe? Well, a vibe is just a mood or a feeling. You're already using that word too, when you might say, hey, he gives off a negative vibe, or hey, this is a great vibe in this bar or this hotel or this club. You've been using the word vibe to describe a mood or a feeling already, and the word vibe actually comes from the longer word vibration. They all mean the same. Vibes, vibrations, moods, feelings. And right now you have one. You cannot not. Right now you have a mood or a feeling. You're not even doing it on purpose. Right now, you have a mood or a feeling. And that means right now, your vibrational bubble is including the vibe of the mood or the feeling. And some people would say, you know what? I don't have any feelings about that. Hashtag, yes, you do. You cannot not have one. And it's either on the positive side or it's either on the negative side. There's only 2 kinds of vibrations you can be sending. You can't send 2 at the same time. And right now, all of us are putting off or sending or emitting a vibe based on what we're thinking, giving attention to. So if I'm angry and disappointed and ticked off and feeling guilt and shame and blame and hatred and resentment, when I'm having those feelings, not even doing it on purpose, now I'm sending that vibe. I'm not even doing it on purpose. I'm just having, I don't say, wow, am I ever ticked off? I better send the vibe that matches it. You don't have to do that. when you're ticked off and when you're angry and ticked off and disappointed and feeling guilt and shame. But in that very moment, you're putting off and sending a negative vibe. You're not even doing it on purpose. Why do you need to know about this? There's an eavesdropper in the room. There's an eavesdropper in the room, eavesdropping on your vibrational bubble. It's responding to the vibe that you're sending. Wait for it. You already know it by matching it. So what if you're ticked off and angry and complaining about not getting a job interview and complaining about your boss or complaining about no sales? If you're complaining, guess what? There's a vibration, because you get kind of ticked off when you're complaining, talking about things aren't working. There's a vibration attached to that. Now you're sending the vibration and complaining because you can't get a job interview. And law of attraction is eavesdropping on the vibration. It doesn't know what you're talking about. It's not smart. Law of attraction is not smart. It's obedient. It doesn't know if that's what you want or don't want, or whether it's good or bad for you. It's obedient. I didn't create this law. I'm just teaching it. If it was Michael Loget's law, it would be attract positive things only. And right now, law of attraction is eavesdropping on the vibe that you're sending about everything and anything, and it's unfolding and orchestrating to bring you more of what you gave your attention to. So are you curious about what vibes you're sending? Hey, wouldn't it be helpful if we could, pick up our phone and say, and download the app. It's called a vibrational meter reader. No such thing. So you download the app and think, I wonder what my vibes are. So you give yourself a quick scan, and then you look at your meter, and it's going, So the vibrational meter reader is indicating a negative vibe. Thinking, I guess I'm sending a negative vibe. And then maybe another time you scan yourself with the vibrational meter reader, and it goes ding, 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 ding. You say, look at that. I'm in the green. I got a positive vibe going on. Well, there's no such thing as a vibrational meter reader on your phone, but all of you have one within you. Everybody has an internal vibrational meter reader. It's called your feelings. Your feelings are the indicator of the vibe. If you're feeling ticked off and angry, that's you already know what that feels like. And if you're feeling love and joy and abundance, now you're sending a positive vibration, and you can feel that. 4 boxes. First box is just words. Words. My book is translated in 37 languages, so we could take 37 different dictionaries of languages, put them in that word box. Now we got a box of words. That's where it starts. But now I'm going to reach inside that box of words. I'm going to pull some words out. I'm going to string them together so they form a thought. So now I'm thinking about something. I'm giving something attention. I'm either writing it, reading it, observing it, talking about it, worrying about it. So the words that I'm using, now I'm thinking about those things that I'm using and observing with my words. And then as I have any thought, it causes me to send a vibe. Right here, it causes me to send a vibe. And old school, we'd use the word feelings. You knew this already. Yeah, Michael, I get this. When I'm really ticked off at something, it's because I was thinking about something negative and complaining about something I didn't like. You knew these 3. Positive thoughts, positive vibes. And yeah. Okay. In comes law of attraction. It's an eavesdropper. Now, this vibe box is this. So now you're sending the vibe by what you're giving attention to. Law of attraction is matching it. And then you get your end results. And there's only 2 kinds of results, positive and negative results. So if you're curious and you want to know what the vibe is that you're sending about money, open your bank account. It's a perfect match. Do you want to know the vibe that you're sending about getting customers and clients? Well, open your customer client file folders. If you're getting it, down here, you had to have the vibration that created it. And that vibration had to come from your thoughts and your words. Right here. That's the model. I wish it was different. I wish the law said just attract positive things, but it doesn't. So my job today is to teach you what you're doing that's causing you to attract negative things. Now I'm talking about relationships. Does that mean at home? Yes. Does that mean at work? Yes. Does that mean with the world? Yes. With your friends, your family? Yes. I want you to write this sentence down for me. And Permelia, maybe you could type this out in the chat. Hey, I just want to do a quick shout out. A lot of you are leaving some good comments here. Well, everyone's leaving good comments. We said hello to Anna, Natasha, and Deb Springs joined us. Crown and Compass, hello there. Adam Marseilles, I love that. It's already on. Yeah, can someone turn the law of attraction switch on, please? And the universe would say, it's already on. Oh, really? Yeah. Juan Carlos is saying, gracias, Michael. Thank you, Juan. And Natasha gave us the quote. Oh, you know what? I can show that. I want to do that. Natasha wrote the quote, law of attraction job description is match vibrations. Oh, matter of fact, this is the whole job description can fit in this, a package of matches. This is the job description for law of attraction. Matches. Really? That's it. But what if it's negative? Matches. Well, what if it's positive? Matches. There's nothing else in here but matches. There's no decisions to be made. There's no favoritism. There's no prejudice. There's no judgment. There's no memory. It's matching. Okay, Permelia, she is watching from Happy Parksville on the same island where I live. And Caleb is saying, hello, Michael. Loche, watching from Indiana. Okay, well, welcome. Hey, I'm pretty excited about today. We're having fun here on the Emotion Code Law of Attraction show. We are talking about law of attraction, and my job today is to brainwash you. My job today is to brainwash you, wash your brain of the reasons and the words that are causing you to attract negative things. That's my job today. So hopefully you got pen and paper ready. And here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to hear from like 5 or 6 people. What have you heard so far? Because it might be new. I've got some new friends joining me. Some of you have been with me for 214 episodes. Tell me what you heard today that was new for you or exciting or a good reminder. Just keep the feed going. 5 more people. Okay. If you want to get, let's look here, everybody. You want to get different results? Well, guess what? You're going to have to send a different vibe. So today, here is your new best friend. It's called the Vibe Reset button. The Vibe Reset button. Okay, I actually just putting a post in the chat here. All the buttons that I'm showing you today, I created a web page. You'll see it. It's going to show up there. It's called clubhouseclassnotes.com. That's www.clubhouseclassnotes.com. All the buttons and stuff I'm showing today. I just printed these off as photos and then put them on a little board. You don't have to go to that degree, but at least you can have one of these in your home. Vibe Reset button. And you're thinking, well, okay, if I want to get a different result, I need to send it. I want that Vibe Reset button. I want to be able to reset my vibe, because you know what? When I reset my vibe, what else gets reset? The results. If I want to reset my results, I need to reset the vibe. If I want to reset the vibe, I need to reset the thoughts. If I want to reset the thoughts, I need to change the words that I was using that created the thoughts. Write this down, burn the image. These are the 3 words that are causing you to attract negative things. Right here. Again, you can print this down, print this off at clubhouseclassnotes.com. Don't print that off. Put it on your fridge. Share it with the family. Get on board. Now, why would you want to, aren't these helpful? Actually, they're not helpful. They're anti-helpful. You see, every time you use the word don't, not, and no, every time I use these words, I just included the vibration of what I didn't want to include. So when I say, don't hesitate to contact me, I just included the vibration of hesitation. You won't be disappointed. Did you hear disappointed? This is not a scam. Oh, really? I didn't think it was until you brought it up. Don't be fooled by the low price. You won't be disappointed. Don't forget, don't do drugs, don't drink and drive. Don't beat up your brother. Don't talk back to your mother. Don't spill your milk. Don't forget, this won't hurt. Don't you love when the doctor says this won't hurt? And it's like, I didn't think it was until you brought it up. Oh, you're not even sure about what that means? Go to Google and type in no football. See what you're going to get. Do you think Google's going to bring you baseball? Ha, fat chance. Go type it in. Not right now. Type in no football. Google strips away the words don't, not, and no, and brings you what you said you didn't want. Law of attraction is vibrational Google. Law of attraction strips away what you said you didn't want and causes you to give it attention. I don't want this to be difficult. Go type that in Google and see what shows up. Things about difficult. I don't want a pink elephant. You think Google's going to bring you green ones? No. Google's not smart. It's obedient, word by word. So's law of attraction. This is your homework between now and the rest of your life. Now, how do you do that? How do you become more positive? Write this down. Sylvia Bellini, can you write this out in the notes for me? The best way to become more positive is to become less negative. Oh, really? Yeah, look at this. This is you on the high dial. Boy, you love when your vibes are here. You can feel it. And then as you're getting ticked off and angry and blank, and you're around neck, then you got a lower dial. Well, how do I become more positive? Well, you become less negative. It's a math equation. And as you get rid of negative vibrations and negative people and negative experiences, then your dial rises. And then it's your real job to mind your vibration. I want 5 people to type this. I mind my own vibration. Right here. I mind my own vibration. What does that mean? Well, get your vibe to the high 90s and lock it in. Lock it in like this was a rate. I'm locking in my 95. And when your vibe's at 95, you know what goes down? Everything, fast. Boy, you can attract stuff fast when you have a high vibe on the dial. So be selfish enough. Somebody else write this down, Sylvie Bellini. Selfish equals self-care. Be selfish enough to mind your vibration, period. And that means eliminating the words don't, not, and no. And you're thinking, well, how do I do that? Write this down. So what do I want? These are your 2 brand new best friends. Don't forget, what do I want? Remember, don't hesitate to contact me. What do I want? Contact me soon. Don't spill your milk. What do you want? Drink your milk carefully. Don't slam the door. What do you want? Close the door quietly. Oh, I don't want to date a smoker. What do you want? I want to date somebody healthy. I don't want to date someone that lives with his or her mother. What do you want? I'd like someone that's independent. I don't want to date someone that doesn't have any money. What do you want? I don't want it. Yes, I know. I know. I also know because I used to get the phone calls when somebody would get home from a date. And for some reason, they thought they could tell me all about it. Oh, I did not like the date. I didn't like this, and I didn't like that, and I didn't want this, and I didn't want that. And guess what? It's exactly what showed up on the date. And I said, boy, wasn't law of attraction brilliant? It brought you all the things you said you didn't want. This could be a very important sentence for you to write down. It's a long one. The response that I'm getting from others, is matching the vibration that I'm sending about them. Say that again. The response that I'm getting, in other words, how he or she is about me, employees, customers, clients, job interview people, the clerks at restaurants, anywhere. The response that I'm getting from others is matching the vibration that I'm sending about them. Listen, before you hashtag me, I did not create this rule. I'm just teaching it. Okay, I'm going to let that sink in. We're going to say hello to some friends here. They're giving us some quotes. So Deb is saying, I mind my own vibration. Thank you, Deb. Natasha, same thing. I mind my own vibration. Thanks, everybody. Sarah, Ellen. You know, this is accelerated learning. When you type it, see it, read it, hear it, type it, see it, read it, you're going to remember this all day. Ellen's favorite right here. Ellen, you can download it. You can go to clubhouseclassnotes.com. Again, I just print, see how glossy they are? I printed these off as a photo at the drugstore. Look how beautiful they are. I actually put them on a foam because I handle them a lot, but these make beautiful little graphics. Okay, Deb was able to write that out. Oh, Natasha too. So let's get it here. The response that I'm getting from others is matching the vibration I'm sending about them. That's right. I'm sending a vibration about this person or entity or group of people, and they're just matching it. So it goes back to the question, well, what's causing me to send that negative vibration? And it goes right back to the words. I don't like this, and I don't like that, and I don't like this, and I don't like that, and I don't like this. Okay? Okay, you guys were able to keep up. Sylvia, Deb, Natasha, writing that long sentence that I was giving you there. Okay. Okay, so here's what you got so far. Let's just do a quick little recap. At every moment, including right now, everybody has a mood or a feeling. This is you with your moods or feelings. You cannot not have one. That means right now, you cannot not have a feeling. So what does that mean? It means you're sending a vibration. There's only two kinds, positive and negative. And there's energy in the room. It's called law of attraction. And it has a 2-word job description. You'll remember this forever. Right there. Here's job description in a box. Matches. Well, what about the negative one? Matches. It's not very smart. It's obedient. We learned that one of the reasons why we're attracting negative things, because, well, guess what, Captain Obvious, because you sent a negative vibe. But you would deny that and say, well, I didn't send a negative vibe. I mean, I'm getting negative results, but, well, you didn't think that you were sending a negative vibe, but this is the formula. You had to have sent a negative vibe to attract a negative thing. So the question is, I know that you don't think you did it on purpose, but what were you giving thinking thoughts to, and what words were you using? I know that you know that I know that it was probably these 3 words, don't, not, and no. But now you cannot not hear my voice say, every time you hear the words don't, not, and no, then I say, so what do I want? And when you go from what you don't want to what you do want, the words change. Don't forget becomes remember. Oh, I don't want my clients to cancel. Oh, you know what? I like my clients keeping their appointments. Here's the formula. When the words change, the thoughts change. When the thoughts change, the vibes change. When the vibes change, the results change. Write this down. Type it out. The only way to get a different result is to send a different vibration. Boy, I wish this was different. Well, your wish will come true when the vibes change. The only way to get a different result is to send a different vibration. Now, here is my hunch that this last 21 minutes will change your life forever. That's providing you haven't heard it from me before, because I know people that learned it before have trained their brain. And for a couple of days, boy, did they hear my voice in their head. But after a while, you reduce and stop using the word don't, not, and no, because this becomes a more dominant thought. You'll probably never type again. Don't hesitate to contact me without hearing my voice say don't, not, and no. And then in the next couple of days, you might go to say what you don't want, but you correct it first. You say, hey, remember. I go, wow, I just trained my brain. So the habit of hearing how much you use don't, not, and no today in the next couple of days is going to feel pretty severe. But guess what? Your new dominant voice will take over. And before you know it, you'll have significantly reduced the times you use don't, not, and no. And when you reduce the don't, not, and no's, look what else gets reduced right here. When you reduce the don't, not, and no, your negativity goes away. And then guess what? You get in the positive zone. The best way to become more positive is to become less negative. This is the best way right there. Okay, now we're going to bridge over to emotion code. And in the emotion code, I'm deleting people's negative emotions that have collected around their heart and in their heads about relationship, their beliefs about it. Is it okay? Is it safe? Am I worthy? And I had 3 bad breakups before, and they took me off, and I never processed it. I'm still irritated with them. That means that vibration is part of your heart in relationships. So now you see why emotion code and law of attraction. So imagine getting clear about your ideal relationship, getting rid of all the don't, nots, and no's, and then using emotion code for these. If you're a practitioner listening, if you're working with me already, you can make sure that this happens with you and I. A heart wall for sure with you and dating, or you and your spouse, or you and other relationships. That's the first thing, is I can delete the negative emotions that you already have. And then with your new mindset around deleting the don't, nots, and no's, you can move forward and have better relationships. Okay, so far I've talked about everything like the first 14 pages of my book. It is so paramount that people understand before you can start ordering from Law of Attraction, you need to clean up the house. It's like ordering more packages from Amazon and you haven't opened the ones and you've got a big messy house. So before you order from Law of Attraction, clean up your vibe. Get your vibe really high on the dial. When vibes are high on the dial, you attract stuff fast. It's negative vibration that slows manifestation. So get a high vibe, mind your own vibration, keep your vibes high, now place the order. So this is a bigger process. Each one of these steps takes about an hour. So I'm putting together a 5-week Law of Attraction Zoom program. It starts Wednesday, September 15th. It's run for 5 Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's also being recorded and put in my online school if you register. It comes with a 20-page workbook, and we're going to go through each step of my book, and I'm going to show you what that is in a minute. And then if you're on Clubhouse, that's on Wednesday night. Then Friday night, it's optional. We're going to get on Clubhouse, which is an audio only, and we're going to have lots of conversation after every training class. And here's what it covers. This is also information taken from my book. It is the 3-step formula for deliberate attraction. The 3-step formula for deliberate attraction. I just put the graphic there so the link will appear. 3-step. Here's step number 1. Imagine you want to order something. Well, you want to order it from Law of Attraction. The first thing you need to do is, what do you want? Law of Attraction said, okay, go ahead. I'm taking your order, please. And so I know about it. Okay, listen, I'm talking about clients. I don't want ones that complain. I don't want ones that cancel. And Law of Attraction said, okay, I'm taking the order. Thank you. Doesn't have a voice, by the way. So most people aren't good at placing an order unless it's for pizza or Amazon. You're real good at that. You know, you don't call the pizza people and tell them all the things that you don't want on your pizza. So when it comes to pizza, you are super good at knowing what you want. When it comes to Law of Attraction, some of you not so much. Step number 2, now that I got my friends and I got together and we built a list of what we wanted on the pizza. So my friend said, that's going to take forever. I said, not my style. I found out what people didn't want, and then I could build the list of what we did want. So now I've got a list on the people, my pizza. My friend said, when's that pizza coming? I said, we haven't ordered it yet. Look at step 1. We just identified it, and it's on this piece of paper. Well, someone says, you got to place the order. Well, when it comes to pizza, that's pretty easy. You pick up the phone, you dial it, boom, I place the order. With Law of Attraction, this is how you place an order. You have to give what you desire your attention. So step number 2, give my desire attention. I'm going to teach you how to do that with your words. You don't have to do a collage. You don't have to do a dream board. You don't have to visualize. You don't have to meditate. Here's the rule about those things. If you like it, do it. If you don't, don't. The goal is, how do you include the vibration of your new desire? We're going to spend a whole class on that, on words. And the next step is allow it. That's almost like saying, allow it in. Oh, there it is. Boy, when it comes to pizza, someone's running to the door the minute the pizza guy or gal presses the buzzer, or you hear the car come up. You can smell the pizza. Boy, you let pizza in, you allow it in real fast. Even Amazon, you see the truck pull up, you're at the door waiting. So when it comes to pizza and Amazon, you're very good at allowing, but when it comes to Law of Attraction, not so good. Matter of fact, some of you have placed the order over and over and over and over again. And you have your hands on your hips and say, where's my order? Where's the thing that I placed the Law of Attraction? Well, I bet it's just outside the door, but you haven't allowed it in. Listen, this is such an important subject. Class number 4 and 5 is on allowing. I'm the guy to teach you, and I tell you, the way I'm doing this seminar will be the most comprehensive to tap into all the styles. 5 hours of me showing and telling with a workbook, burning all these images, and then getting on Clubhouse and listening and having conversations and success stories, and then watching the replay. If you want to do that on the online school, it'll change your life. It's 2 payments of $99, and I put the address. You can go to michaellogier.com/workshop, and you can learn how to master this 3-step formula. I know a lot of you have read the book, but wait till you hear it described and be able to talk about it and get clarity. So I hope to see you join me there. Okay, here's how we're going to wrap up. I'm going to go through some more comments. We're wrapping up today. You heard lots of things, just a quick little show and tell. We learned that you have a vibe reset button, reset the vibes around everything. Today was a relationship. We learned that the words don't, not, and no. Your new homework is to say, so what do I want? You've done that. You learned about your dial and that your goal and your job is to have high on the dial. There we go. I knew that wasn't right. That's the goal right here. And when you have a high on the dial, you can attract things faster. And then, of course, then it's time to place the order. That's just the 3 steps on how you do that. Just like the pizza people, you got to know what you want. You got to place the order, and you got to let the driver in. This here is the bugaboo for most people. Okay, I'd like to hear from 10 people. We're going to wrap up today. Tell me something that you heard that was an aha moment for you, or something that you see yourself doing, something that got you excited, what made sense for you. And I'm going to read some of the other comments while we're doing that. Okay, Deborah Spring is watching from Mexico. Hey, Deborah Spring. And Loran Norley is from the UK. Lashina is from Malaysia. Lots of countries represented today. Anna's from North Dakota. Okay. Okay, Sylvie Bellina's a reminder. I'm just checking through here. Permelia, I mind my own vibration. Some people like that one. Oh, I'm way up. Oh, you guys are good today. Look at all the comments. You're keeping me busy. Where's John today? Where we usually share this responsibility. Okay. Alan's reminding us, that's what I'll do. I'll just show them, and then I don't have to read them in that little box. Alan's reminding us the only way to get a different result is to send a different vibration. Deborah is reminding me, because she's heard me a few times on Clubhouse, she's saying, I still have your voice in my head. Yes. Okay, Anna is saying, thank you to teach you to think positive, allows a person to move forward. That's right. Okay, carrying on, scrolling. Okay, Sasha likes the matches. That was her nugget for today. And Norma is saying, reminder to think about what you want. Yeah, just keep rethinking that. I'd be remiss if I didn't show this one. As always, Michael, brilliant. Thank you. Deborah Spring says, let it in, please. We let the driver in. We let the pizza people in. We've got to let law of attraction in. Sasha's from the Netherlands. Sylvie Bellini likes the so what do I want? Okay. Permelia is saying, great recap. Love your voice in my head, Next week, I'm giving a very similar presentation, and it's going to focus on the business person. You could plug that subject in today and thought, what am I attracting in my clients and customers, and what's the words that I'm using? So if you're in business, next week's show will be great for you. And pretty excited to be back. And John and I both took August off, and it was hot here in Victoria, and I liked it, but I got restless last week. And I've been doing some fun stuff on Clubhouse, so if you're on Clubhouse, look me up. I'm doing a lot of attraction stuff out there. It's lots of fun. Okay, I'm going to sign off. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me today. And here on The Bro Show, John will be with us in a couple of weeks. And again, if you have any questions today about my upcoming 5-week program, it's going to end up being 10 hours with me. You just spent like 30 minutes with me, and you're probably exhausted and probably have pages of notes. Imagine having a workbook and pages of notes and 15 hours with me, 5 on Zoom, 10 on Clubhouse. You can send me a direct message or an email or post something in these comments, and I'll be checking all of that today because I'm in social media mode today. Everybody, thanks for hanging out with me today. And if you think of anybody that you think that might benefit from watching this, just post a little @ symbol in the chat and let them know. Okay, everybody, thanks for hanging out with me today. Cheers.